Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome to the channel. My name is Prosec, and welcome back to Bingothon Winter 2024 in support of Fred Hutch. Before we get started, we did actually have another donation come in here relating to that last run. That is from Charbunny, of course, to the tune of $18, saying, "Ice traps!" Thank you very much to them and to everyone who was involved in that run. And that has really shaken up the incentives, so please do go and have a look. But, Flotsam, introduce us, please. Flot? Yes.
Thank you, Rosic. This is me, BTF Watson. I guess I lied when I said I wasn't going to be coming back. And with us right now is Rexy with Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
Alright, hello there. Yes, this was the game that ended up being very beloved during the generic bingo tournament. So you're wondering exactly how could I end up making, or at least attempting to make a bingo for a 2D Mario game? Well, what I noticed for this one is that it's extremely open-ended at the start, like being able to do the levels in absolutely any order, which is something that is seldom ever seen in a Mario game or even platformer, full stop. And then, of course, there's all of the weird and wonderful denizens of Mario Land that's made this a perfect fit for some of the Season 1 generic bingo goals, including the most notable one, Defeat a Shark, which I did a few times before I trolled everyone in Crash 3 at the end, so it's right there. So, the board I ended up coming up with mostly has level completions, the dispatches sort of the different types of enemies, because a lot of these are very unique to some of the levels, and then there's also things to do with power-ups that also decided to fit in. It was not easy trying to develop a board, but I did have like about 125 goals in the end, so that was great to see. Now, just like the actual speed run, we're going to actually start from a fresh file, which would end up beginning as soon as I end up going down the pipe. So, Tech, I would like you...
Before we start, however, do you hear the game music at this point? Because we don't. Have you muted that before?
Well, you should be able to hear game music now, which is like da 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 da.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, all good. Alright then, so we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh my goodness. Okay, so first of all, everything starts off with the prologue, which I see absolutely nothing to do on the goals, but there are some quick ones that I can end up doing immediately, because power up just like it's immediately the first goal that you would end up seeing, which is just bosh, mushroom, nice, I got it. It's all great. But I also see some other interesting ones that end up say like falling into a pit, which is also a goofy one that I would end up going for. The bigger thing I'm gonna be thinking of, wait, that's money bag. I meant power up, not money bag. We'll see money bag somewhere else, just not necessarily here? Question mark? Hit me, would it be? Well, so I also see 5 different types of enemies, so I'm gonna end up taking count on all of those too. Also, there's an invincibility star. Goomba. There's a quick bell that I can end up doing. Where I can end up adding the Koopa into this. Now, Mario has the spin that will end up happening whenever he's big, so just like pressing down when you're in the air would do the spin jump, that would end up helping break some of these things. Now I also, oh my goodness, I also see you have 200 coins on the hand, so I gotta really end up building up that amount whenever I can. So, it says defeat 100 enemies and pick up the invincibility star, which is a method that would end up happening somewhere around here. No, I mean somewhere around the game in the... I can't say words. Words are difficult for me. But... Ow, what on earth? I mean, I saw something to do with Turtle Zone immediately here, so there's like an Aqua Goomba in Turtle Zone 3, meaning, ow, I have to end up going through this entire this entire thing as it is. So yeah, you see the sharks there, but I could not actually deal with them until I actually get to Turtle Zone 2. Otherwise, I would have needed to gamble for a wing cap to end up getting the invincibility star and deal with that one. But it'd be where it be.
Very quick question on my end.
Yeah.
One of the goals is have 200 coins on hand. As someone that is somewhat familiar with the other Mario games, how do you get more than the 100 coin?
This is the thing, you do stash more than 100 in this one, and it's not used for extra lives, it's you use them for the gambling machine that is right in the center of Mario Land itself. And the maximum you can gamble is 999, and that's specifically for as many lives as you can get away with. So this is not your traditional Mario game where you're getting 100 of the things as an extra life, but it's whatever. Now, talking of little bonus games, you end up hitting the bell at the end, you would end up getting brought into a bonus slot like this. You can try to get whatever power-ups you need. And since I have none of the power-ups that I particularly need, I'm going to have to end up waiting until much later on. Now everyone's favourite goal is here right at the start of Turtle Zone 2. Defeat a shark! Which was my tried and tested method of clearing this out. Now, they are completely immune to Fire Mario, but Koopa Shells are perfectly fine for this one. So that's like my third unique enemy type here. And I also see the difficult one here, which is complete a level in under 60 seconds, but then I gotta think of exactly which level I'm gonna have to end up dealing with that one according to the timer. It certainly won't be a Turtle Zone level. Ow. Okay. I don't know why I particularly went in this corner, but it be what it be. Also, I collected a one-up heart earlier in the prologue. Why did I not mark that? Yes, one-up hearts rather than one-up mushrooms, because the limitations of the GB palette meant they had to change the shape of these things. Like you certainly wanted to expect what an extra life would end up being like when it's actually something that makes Mario grow bigger, so whoops on that. I thought it would end up being a power-up among one of these as well. But nope, I'm trying to even recall where this would end up being. Oh, no, not this time. Okay, so Turtle Zone 2 can be very slow, mostly because it's just more of a maze, more than anything else to me. But, just taking care is what I need. Also, I remember also seeing this, the invincibility star up here. One thing that could also happen to make Mario jump higher is if you end up holding up on the D-pad, you would end up getting that extra lift, which is necessary to end up getting more of a lift out there. Which was what I needed to end up reaching the invincibility star, so I'm glad about that. Oh, I almost ran into the spikes there, but that's no problem for me. Okay, carefully slip down and then... Yeah, if I end up going towards the left-hand side, I would end up going in the direction of the power-up, and there's my money bag. They can be in some very conspicuous places, and are worth 50 coins when picked up. Did I accidentally take a wrong turn? Please. No, I did not. It looks like I managed to, make my way safely to where I need to be. Right underneath the, interesting sea urchin, and then there's just, should be one last stretch just to make my way through. Oh. Come on. Ah, spikes! I didn't, hold the left button, fast enough. So now I'm gonna have to end up, going through the maze all over again, but it be where it be. Oh my gosh. Looking at the board, I already see a whole load of Pumpkin Zone shenanigans. Enemies in Pumpkin Zone 2, finish in Pumpkin Zone 3. The 3 pigs in Mario Zone means I have to, You just go absolutely straight. Go for a straight run in that particular hub. So that's going to be a bit of a curious one I gotta really think about now. And the mass ghouls are also a regular occurrence in Pumpkin Zone itself, so that would be... I mean, I feel like that would end up being the next logical step. Okay, careful again. The spikes, I must be more careful. There we go. Alright, I at the very least made it through end level bells, I said. So this means I gotta hit the bell and then just go straight in for the... Nope, not this time. You know what? I'm just gonna have to hold off on the end level bell. They needed to actually do the bonus thing at the end anyway. Now, Aqua Goombas in the belly of the whale in Tales on 3 are just these things wearing their suits. Easy. Right at the start. So Aqua Goomba is right there. And now I have no need to actually finish this level, but that is indeed my 4th unique enemy. So I'll just find somewhere to... Okay, I thought I could end up getting a power-up, but no, it's just... Nah. I'll just stay in the spikes. It's okay. It's okay. Alright then, and I still haven't found a pit yet, wherever that would be. Believe it or not, Mario does not have very many pits in this game. Also, why am I going to Wario's castle? I have no need to go to Wario's castle. I have no need to go to Wario's castle. What am I doing here? It's one of them things, isn't it? But yes, we'll end up investigating the idea of pits if there's anything like that later. But for now, I'm heading for Tree Zone. So there's going to be some good things to end up doing here. There's 5 power-ups, the Enera and the Skeleton Bee, so I'll be taking the right-hand split when we end up accommodating for that. Also, if I can just, like, get this... The Kyotombo, which I'm going to have to quickly double-check this. Is the dragonfly creature in this level, not the mole. But it's fine. Funny names are funny names. Also, there's a cute little frog. I could quickly leave that there. Nope. All the invincible blocks are very troll-like, but it be where we are. Ow! I was ready to jump on the dragonfly, but I already just, like, boshed out of that one. So let's try again. Should be a lot more oof. Again, the trolls are real. Very real, but that is still 5 different types of enemies in my book. Oh! You start to forget very quickly exactly the full extent of those kind of blocks. To be where we are, but I got the Kyotombo, so I'm glad about that. Now I can move ahead. Okay, so please tell me this is a power-up block. That's number 1. Brilliant. I will move along. Checkpoints as I do. Oh, there's a fire flower. I will get that now. That's number 2. Rule of thumb for power-ups is that you usually tend to find 2 in a level anyway, so it's all gravy. What isn't is trying to find my way back. This is like a dead end for me. Be careful, high jumps with Mario is what I'm going to be needing. And Fire Mario is always useful anyway, so I'm more than happy about that. At least I can now end up using Fire Mario to be more like a harbinger of destruction, so I'm happy about this. Alright, I also got to count my bonus bells as well. So according to this one, that's number 2, so I'm going to make sure to keep note of those. I have still not seen a pit, which is a bit of a curious one for me. Okay, wonderful. I guess I'm gonna be Bunny Mario going into Tree Zone 2, which isn't ideal, considering flight is something you wouldn't want to do when around a vat full of honey. Also, there's my favorite enemy in the game, the cowfish. You know the drill right now. Howl, sing, cow. Howl, sing, cow. Howl, sing, cow. Alright, so let's power up number 3. Also, I also have 200 coins on hand. That's something I would have also noticed earlier on. Careful, hopping is the order of the day with this one, so let's... I mean, I was hoping to just try and bust that one open, but it's not necessarily required for the fire! Oh, I almost slipped into the spikes there. I'm really pleased about that bit. Okay, move fish again. Take care of many as I can, just to end up trying to get the 100 enemies in the invincibility star goal. That's what I'm aiming for. That's power up number 4. Careful movement on the platforms is what I need again. There we go. Whew. Yes. Okay, well, oh my goodness, I have to be careful on the honey as well, but that is also... Oh, that's my bad. But it's still, yeah, gotta quickly end up finding this one as well. That's 5 power-ups in Tree Zone. Also, the Ragumo, I completely neglected the Ragumo, which were the mole creatures to begin with, so I should have actually marked that earlier. Come on, let me get onto the platform. Very good, I can actually cross over. And then up here, and then so much waiting around is gonna be needed to be done. And there we go, the bonus belt opportunity is here, and I grabbed it, that's 3. Whew, not too shabby. What am I gonna grab from here? Absolutely nothing. It's fine. So we're gonna take the right-hand split for Tree Zone into Tree Zone 3R. I see you there, which are these slug creatures that are camping the start. And then there's also the skeleton bees, which have a more interesting spawn rate. So there are a whole bunch of beehives that would end up appearing around the level. And you get to end up seeing a total of 16 potential places where a bee would end up spawning. Now the way I see the mechanics work is that you have to defeat 8 of them before a skeleton bee would emerge, and you can tell exactly what they look like because of the obvious skeleton on their head. So that be how that works. But at least it's another boost in total towards the eventual invincibility star that we're gonna need. Oh, careful, does it? Yep, I think I can imagine seeing Nicolas Cage watching this run and being like, not the bees! Not the bees! Okay then, so we're not seeing any eyes, meaning the skeleton bee should emerge from one of these holes now, and there we go. You see the obvious head. And there we go. Oh my gosh, this one just like collapsed into a heap. This is me trying to remember exactly how to defeat the skeleton bee because it just like turned into a pile of bones. Well, I think I would have needed to actually be Fire Mario for this one. You're gonna have to bear with me. Okay, so I'm gonna end up completely going by the idea of gambling for a power-up. I thought for some reason I would be able to just like deal with it without fire, but then there's the whole dry bones logic, so it be where it be. So I'm gonna take the opportunity to try and get either Big Mario or... yeah, that works. Quick gamble in the pipes, and then this means trying to end up pushing towards the skeletons again, so that ended up being where we need to be.
by the way, if now is a good time.
Yes.
Loha258 has now donated his $18. Little late, but here's my contribution towards 18 full.
Ice traps.
Also, apologies for being a little bit late with reading that one, but we're having some tabby difficulties here in posting, so...
Yes, a few feline problems on both ends of the desk.
Yep.
I was trying to figure out where the skeleton bee was going to be. Oh, there's a skeleton bee. But that is so weird. I usually tend to do okay with the skeleton bees. But this is what I end up seeing in front of me. Skeleton bee. Okay, so according to this one, the defeat that has to be done. But, okay. Doing a spin jump or using a star. A spin jump, which means I have to be Big Mario. I had to absolutely double check that one. I have to be big. I have to be big. And not only that, but I have to find room to just make sure it just makes sense. So up, down, nope. There we go. I did the spin jump that I needed. That is the turtle bee, skeleton bee that I needed. Now I just gotta try and find somewhere to just let myself just go. Which is there. Nice. So now I have no reason to go back to Tree Zone. For now. Alright then, so I'm gonna take a look at Pumpkin Zone next, which is... No, hang on, I ended up going into Macro. Which is a whole other kind of worms. Let's not do that just yet. Especially considering I have so much stuff in Pumpkin that I need to address, which is going to be over here. So the mask ghouls are all of these hockey mask looking things that would end up roaming around this stage. So they're very frequent, so at least they'll be worth taking tabs on. Whoa! Let me just try and get past the chain, and no, I could not. That's 2 masked ghouls. 3. Come on, let me get into this one as well. 4. See, there's just like so frequent. Okay, so the bunny Mario is huge and would be able to help me towards a goal that I feel would end up being problematic later if not approached right now. Which is going to be the clearer stage in under 60 seconds, so I would have to really end up keeping an eye on that one. That's 8 masked ghouls. Ouch! Oh, I ended up losing the bunny. It's fine, I'll rethink about that one. Also, everyone's favourite vampire, Kyokura, is over here as well. But I have to defeat to end up grabbing the bonus bell to begin with, so... There we go. I've got to keep numbers on this one. I've done Turtle Zone 1, I've done the 2 Tree Zone levels, I've done this one. I did not get the bell in Turtle Zone 2 because I missed. I was also not keeping tab of my Koopa Troopers, unfortunately, so I know that I did at least 2 in the prologue. And like... Oh yeah, because there was the whole string of them back at Turtle Zone 2, so I should have marked that earlier too. You can see how many things I've had to try and keep track of, which isn't necessarily easy. Okay, so so this one has unique types of enemies. You have Kyororo and Karakara, which again I have to remember them by name as well. Kyororos are the very weird Cyclops creatures, and Karakara are the fancy umbrellas that I just wandered through, but there'll be more throughout the stage anyway. So trying to remember these by name is never easy, but at least I got that one. There's so many of them. And there's also fireballs, because they exist. Okay, so there's also a whole lot of fish. Let's not go swimming. Also, we see everyone's favorite ghost, except it's not green, so not necessarily a favorite. Carefully go through the pipe again, and then gonna see if we can end up doing the downspin for Miles to get the fire flower, which would be more than good for us. Especially to take care of anything else we would end up needing to do. I still haven't seen any more of those umbrella-looking things yet. But I felt positive that there would end up being some near the end of a level anyway, so... Yeah, there we go. Perfect! Or not perfect, because I lost my... Ah! There we go. Well, I mean, I defeated a Karakara, but at what cost? And then there's also the goal up there, meaning I really should have found a way to try and do it. Yeah, there we go. I've got my high jump up there. That's 5. Had to do some real acrobatics just to try and get up there. And then also see finish Pumpkin Zone 3 on the board as well. Which there would also end up being the last of the masked ghouls that I would also need. Or if not there, then it would end up being in Pumpkin 4, which would be more than enough. Also, these ghost Goombas cannot get hit at all from what I've ended up trying to understand, so that's another big something. So careful, hop over everything I see, and then... I would say yeet, but that is not so kind way of doing it. Also, I thought I found a pit, but that's not quite there. I still have not found a pit. I'm sure it would be, because this is just the rafters right here in this stage, but I'm just being mindful. But no, this is not right either. Everything's just like very well guarded in this game, which is interesting. Oh, and then there's also hidden blocks. Wow, this does not want me to fall into a pit and die, so I see what this thing wants me to do. Not even here. Not even anywhere at all. This is just too much of the well-made game just to, address the pit thing. At the very least, I may be able to still make that work in, like, a, secret level or something. So potentially that may be the next idea going forward to address it. Also, I think I've ended up on track to do a, to reach a secret exit anyway, so it's not necessarily... I mean, it's not necessarily what I'm looking for, but I could use it for lose a life by falling into a pit, because that will take me to the second Pumpkin Zone secret level, which is literally up in the sky. And then there is fall damage you can do. Like that. Which was what I was hoping to get to in the first place. Okay then, well, that's that, and now I have to end up doing the entirety of Pumpkin 3 all over again. But I gotta end up finding the power-ups that I need to just end up going right through. Careful movement is what I'm gonna be needing now. And a lot of... I think the up button on my D-pad is going to get really sweaty after all this, from what I'm feeling. Quick hover, and then just drop. Yeah, so basically my entire movement in Pumpkin Zone 3 is going to be more or less the same, but I'm not going to end up experimenting with doing pit checks or anything, because that's not necessary. Hop, hop again, and fly. But yeah, hosts are more than welcome to end up asking some questions while I end up flying my way through the stage. Also, I'm not going down here, that's the secret stage again. Alright, there we go, that's bell 6. Quickly keeping my count on those. Oh yeah, there's Pumpkin Zone 3 also done as well. Just quickly have to make note on that one too. Okay, so masked ghouls. There should be some around in Pumpkin 4. Also very funky looking sushi from what I see. The last of the masked ghouls? Why are they not showing up here? Am I just like missing something? I feel like I am. I thought masked ghouls were in like 2 levels of Pumpkin Zone, but I still hadn't seen any more of them. Which is a bit of an oddity. I'm gonna have to quickly double check the masked ghouls real quick, so that's like me being super cautious. Okay then, so the masked ghouls are these. And they, okay, so first stage, they do appear in the final stage, in the Witch's Mansion. It's, according to the map, it would be... Let me see, I'm just like browsing the map in front of me, so just trying to get my... Oh my gosh, they're in the pantry section, so... I'm gonna have to, nope, I'm gonna stop it to just like be able to jump over these things, but no, I'm just gonna have to end up hovering. Okay, there we go. There's the last of my ghouls. There's many of them, but not enough room to jump. Alright, let's try this. There we go. Luring them out here is more than fine. And it's overkill, but I did manage to get my 10 masked ghouls. So, it's all good. So I'll just, run into you and then just go. Right then. My gosh, Mario Zone looks so long. But at least it'll have me towards 10 end level bells if I end up running fast enough. And that also means running fast enough. Also, I was wondering if I can end up doing better with a power-up, but hey, if I end up doing it quick enough, then I may be able to also do a level in under 60 seconds, so... Run, 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 run! I want the counter to be at 340 by the end of the level, if I can. Pipes everywhere if I can. Okay, so conveyor belts are not going to be easy. But at least I have some kind of cautious step that I'm going to be needing to do. Okay, so this is definitely not doable in 60. So it's fine, it's fine. Oh, I was just like slipping all over the place. But this probably would have been easier if I had like Bunny Mario or something. I'm going to attempt that. So I'm going to end up gambling again. Right, Bunny Mario's gonna need to fly through the stage. Also, I just realized that probably leveling under 60 seconds would be a better fit for macro secret course. So... that's just me going for wishful thinking now. But if I could, like, pog through any of the Mario Zone stages, then that would be so good. Okay, there we go. Managed to, make it through, like, at least 20 seconds through so far. Also, I told you that, Bunny Mario makes things a lot easier, but not that easy, unfortunately. Especially since I need the bunny to just hit the bell. Come on. Good, good, good. Got it. Yeah, this is definitely not something that is doable in 60 in my book. It's fine. It's fine. But I do see the exit at the very least, which is what I was hoping to get in the first place. Also, wow, amazing. Sprite slowdown. Let me get the 7th bell at least. There we go. That's all good. Okay, there we go. I guess I got another rabbit for Macro 2. Wait, Macro 2? Mario 2? Mario Zone 2? Also, I've seen the call-outs for everyone's favorite video game-related balls, and I've been very happy with everyone's turnout. But seeing all these had been a bit of an interesting twist as well, I would think. Not quite anyone's favorite balls, but it would be. A little ballpark, like a circus. See nightmare bears going on top of other balls as well. Pigs shooting cannons. It gets so whimsical like this. Come on, I have 20 seconds to get to the end of the course if I'm able to. I doubt it with the way this is going, though. Sprite slowdown is just too real. Okay, this is definitely not the zone to end up doing that either, so it's fine, but at least I got my bell, so that's 8. Keeping tabs on those. Okay, that's gonna get me Bunny again. Bunny Mario getting OP. Alright, let's try Mario Zone 3. Also, I already lost Bunny Mario immediately, which is not great. Also, a whole lot of this is also scrollery anyway, so speeding through it is not wise. I would not want to end up hitting any more spike traps than necessary. Also, bullet bills exist, so that's another thing. Also, I should have also kept a close eye on the shade to see which ones are movable and which ones just are stationary platforms. So that's another thing. Come on, let me lift myself up towards the bunny. Grab the bell and then just go. Oh, nutcrackers. Okay, so at least I managed to carefully make my way here. Also, I gotta stay perfectly still, otherwise Mario will just fall into another spike pit. I do not want more spike pits. Grabber machines, how do they work? Or I could alternatively just climb up over the top, so that's another thing. Also, I thought this was going to take me straight towards the bell, but not quite. But this ride will end up doing just this for me. Or not. Trying to remember where the dang bell was. Or am I expected to ride it all the way here? Yes, I am. I am indeed. This is going to be bell 9 when I hit it. There we go. Bosh. Okay, so things are going to get a little bit sketchy going towards the final level of Mario Zone. This is where the sole boss on the board is going to be. So most stages have 3 main levels and a boss to go through. But in this case, we've only got this one here, and many of these are absolutely based on fun little bits of folklore. And I mentioned the 3 pigs, you get to end up seeing exactly the nursery rhyme relevance that would end up being there. And also, did I say nursery rhyme? I meant fairy tale. Are we suddenly going to be seeing 3 Pigs the musical anytime soon? I bleeding well hope not. Alright, so over the spike pits and then around here. I really want to keep Fire Mario for the 3 pigs. This would be so good if I can. Oh, I must... Yeah, this is where things start to become a lot more cautious for me, because that's how things work. Alright, the 3 pigs! 3 pigs! Stroll! logs, bricks, just like the fairy tale itself. Also, that's me being a bit silly right there because a lot of it were based on jumping rather than actual use of fire. And they all have very unique jump patterns as well. So unique that I can't even actually make the timing. So it's there. 3 each. Alright, log pig is next. Oh, no. Okay, so I gotta be more careful with my jumps at this point. Okay, that's 3. And the brick pig has the most erratic jump of all, which is these slow, long jumps. So there's 1. So as long as I end up doing the up jump for Mario, then that's fine. There we go, I defeated the 3 pigs! And that's the first of the 6 titular golden coins in the title. So, it's the only coin we're going to be needing in this entire run though. Right then, I'm gonna target Macro Zone next because there's the secret level, but I'm gonna be needing Fire Mario before going straight in. And it's especially needed to open up the secret that I need. No, come on! Let's see what you're doing, you little witch. There we go, I got the Fire Mario that I'm gonna be needing. That's gonna be needed to open up a secret passage to get through. So Macro is the little house that we stumbled to earlier, and that's going to be all the way over here. So little that Mario would end up shrinking just to end up going in. So I'm also 19 enemies away from getting that invincibility star, so I have to end up taking a whole lot of special note right onto the counter beneath me. And I must also especially not go into the spikes as well, which is something that can happen on something like this. Okay, that's another thing that can happen. Mario accidentally running into the ants, so that's a problem. But I guess I'll just take Bunny, because sure, why not, for now. There'll be another appearance of fire just before the end of a level anyway, so that should be fine. Oops. Managed to give myself a good save with this one. Having again. Spikes everywhere. 90. Bell. Good. I'm like 10 away from needing to do what I need to do with the star. Also, that's back. That definitely tracks more bunny action. Careful, the hops are gonna be. Oh my gosh, there's also a thing that can end up. Oh my goodness, this. Okay, so now I've got an entire bug just walking on spikes, which is not necessarily what I was boating on, but it be something. Okay, so there we go, that's that. I was hoping one of these would end up being the fire flower that I needed, but it's fine. There we go, I got it. But now I gotta end up taking the top to end up getting to the secret that I need. Yeah, this was a bit more of a roundabout route to get to the fire flower, but it's fine. Also, a little bit of caution was needed to just get around here. Now, the secret blocks are needed to get to these, which can only be busted open with the fire Mario to begin with. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I need to hydrate. Everyone else, hydrate.
And we have the perfect tools to do that.
Yes, you do.
$10 or more, you can get yourself a Bingothon mug.
Oh, okay. Well, guess who forgot that Macro Zone secret course is an auto-scroller? So this means I have to be super careful just to make my way through to the end of this, so... It's platforms, so many of them, and it's gonna be... I gotta end up paying a lot of attention just to end up getting through. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm stuck! Oh, I could also crouch as well, that works. That tracks, whew. Okay, well, so like trying to remember how to actually get past there with the restraints that I have. So it's all good. I managed to make my way at least through the difficult bit of this stage, so I'm relieved about that at the very least. And hop over, that's Macro Zone secret course done. But I still have not cleared a level in under 60 seconds yet. Can I actually do this for Hippo, though? Hippo is needed to get to Space Zone anyway. And a lot of it is just floating around inside a bubble just to get through. In certain cases, you could even be able to just, like, camp the entire top of the screen. Which makes this way too easy to cheese at times, but it be what it be. Yes, and at least the birds will make it easier to end up getting height. The urchins are not what I want, though. Mash! 10 end level bells, level in under 60 seconds. Let's go! Now I just have Space Zone shenanigans to clear the board. I've got to find 2 power-ups. Find number 48, which is... I can't remember which enemy that was now. And then there's also the invincibility star that I still need. So, I'm pretty sure number 48 is some kind of alien, though? Oh, yeah, it's the UFO creature thing. Yay, it's Mario in space with low grav. Still gotta end up paying attention towards enemies and the power-ups that I need for the final stretch, though, which is good for me. Come on, let me get... Oh, there we go. Invincibility star! Oh, come on, I thought this was gonna be a power-up. Yeah, as you would have ended up seeing right there. Defeating 100 enemies would give you an invincibility star for the top of the stage. And there's number 48, and there's my first power-up, a fire flower. And just like any other enemy, this can be just jumped on top to end up getting there, but I need to actually reach the top of the head. Like that. Whew. Okay, that's number 48 at Space Zone 1. I did the invincibility star, and now I gotta find one more power-up to clear the blackout. Assuming that would be somewhere. Usually, rule of thumb is like there's a power-up immediately after the checkpoint. And that is usual rule of thumb, but there's so many of these question mark blocks that they could be just about anywhere now. Oh, there we go. And on that note, that's time!
Congratulations, congratulations.
Whew. I think I might have gone over it, though. Let me double check the timing. No. Actually, that was like 45. Wow, okay, that was great.
Yeah, you did very well on timing, actually.
Woo! Great stuff. Oh my gosh. But, yeah, if there's anything you would have seen at Bingothon, I know Rob would end up saying make bingos for games that just work for natural progression. I can see why platformers would come in, particularly the 3D variety. And I've still got this conversation from when I initially asked about how to make a bingo for a 2D Mario game. And I'm going to have to actually double check my my messages immediately. There we go. A game like Super Mario Land 2 may be a bit hard, but the first thing I would think of is trying to think of what goals you can do. well, you got that. And then there's also, might be hard to make a bingo out of the game based on the lack of ways to make goals, which I guess makes sense because the only collectibles in this game are indeed the 6 golden coins to access Wario's castle. But yeah, there are different, more creative ways you can end up doing to end up doing goals. Completion, beating stages, enemy defeats. I did end up seeing levels taking no damage. I still hope to end up workshopping down the road and the like, and seeing how this could end up faring further down in all of this. So, mega props. And also, I also want to end up like bringing up a shout out towards the Bingothon runners for Marathon Alliance and the Nitro Speedrun blind run for Super Mario Land All Stars, because that ended up being the final inspiration for me to end up, you know, fitting in some actual goals rather than just citing the generic bingo list and sending in that as a submission. So, mega props all around.
Well, congratulations once again. It was a fantastic run to watch. Rexy, if people want to see more of your runs, where can people go to see that?
Yeah, you can see me floating around the socials as Freak Rexy. That's FREQREXY. I do more than just speedrunning though. As you would have understood earlier on in the marathon, I have had contributions towards Radio Sega, which was why we had the brief takeover during BFBB yesterday. I also dabble in in different kind of crafts and the like, and you get in and end up seeing them through social media. I hope to end up utilizing Blue Sky a lot more going into 2025. So, especially for, you know, making those connections happen again. So, by crafts, I would also end up meaning music, any doodles that may end up happening. Art Twitter is difficult. But, of course, I'm also involved with all of the little speedrun connections. Lady Arcades, I did mention other marathon settings that I'm at. Bingothon has now become a very regular presence and has been especially helpful to me during the course of this year with the growth of all of the off-season content, and that's meant I've been able to, you know, get more of get to see more of you outside of marathon settings and get to know you all a lot better. It's just been an amazing wider connection, so I absolutely love that. So, it's just like I said during Generic Bingo, it's a community, a chaotic one, but a community nonetheless.
Indeed, if there is one thing that I would use to describe our community, it is a little bit unhinged. But speaking of which, we have a fantastic little something extra for you coming up here in just a few short moments, courtesy of Rob the Gamer and the Bingothon Taskmaster crowd. So please stay tuned to see what that's about. And we will be back in just a few seconds.
All right, hello everybody, folks. Real quick, we're gonna restart the stream right now. Don't go anywhere. We just gotta restart the stream because Twitch is being Twitch. We'll be right back. Don't worry. just a quick stream restart.